Hello everyone, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I wanted to talk about it. Just got my lab work back from the other day. So I have some doctor's appointments coming up, and I needed to get my they were rechecking my white blood cell count. They were checking testosterone. See what that all is, especially with the dosage being increased. So I wanted to kind of share some of that with you, because there are some odd things about it. So let me say first that my I think I'll turn it around and show you, but usually when they have the number, they have a reference range that you can see like where you are, if you're kind of close to the upper end, the lower end, or right in the middle, or whatever. And a lot of the reference ranges are not here, which is very bizarre. It's like the first time it's ever happened, and there's a reason for that, which I'll discuss in a moment here, which is why this whole thing is just very bizarre. The other thing is that the white blood cell count is low again. It was higher. Like it was 3.1 before. It was the neutrophils that were low. And yeah, let me see what they were last time, because it is a little bit weird. So it was 3.1 initially, and then that's the low. I think it should be like 3.4 is what it says. And then when I had it test a second time by my primary care doctor, because it's my endocrinologist that occasionally checks it. But yeah, when I had it checked by my primary care doctor, if it loads, I can tell you, it went up to 4.4, which is pretty good. The reference range is 3.4 to 10.8, so it's still on kind of the lower end. But I've realized that like now it was 3.1 again, and I realized it is the 2 times it was low is when I did it in the morning while fasting, because my other blood work required fasting. So I looked it up. That is usually when your white blood cell count is lower. I don't know if it should be that low though. It should be maybe still in the normal range. Whereas the one that it was normal range, as well as the neutrophils being in a normal range, that was after I had already eaten breakfast, which I did not need to fast for that. So let me actually show you here. I'm gonna flip it around, do the old flipper maneuver here. And I will show you some kind of odd things about it. So here we are here, and as you can see, like a lot of the reference ranges aren't here, and for the estradiol, this is usually where it is, which is in a good range. Then the white blood cell count is a bit low. And I'm not sure if I said this already because I had to record this again, but yeah, this white blood cell count 3.1, as well as one prior to this, not the blood work that I did right before this one, but the one prior to that was also 3.1, whereas the other one, it was like 4.4. And I found out that the reason why it's so different is the ones that it's low. It was also the neutrophils that were low, which is a type of white blood cell count that protects against an infection. That both of those were low, and I realized it was because it was in the morning that I had the blood work done. So it was low in the morning, and then the 4.4 was after I already ate breakfast. This was like before I fasted and everything. So I'm not sure if it should be that low. It's kind of, I think it should be more in the normal range, and then it increases more, but I don't know. Then we have here the testosterone 56, which is, the surgeon recommended it to be around 50. So it is that, but this was also, again, this was taken in the morning before I even apply the cream for the day, so it increases more, which would probably explain why I'm having more body hair and facial hair growth. So I think it needs to be lowered a little bit. And here's something else that's very strange. For the GFR, this, I believe, is the liver test to function to test your liver. And it says unable to calculate GFR, age and or sex not provided, or age less than 18 years. All right, I am older than 18 years old. Okay, I definitely am, and they should have my sex on file. I mean, I have to give them my driver's license. It says the sex there. I don't understand why all of a sudden it's not showing up. Very, very bizarre. And this happened on my previous blood work as well. We couldn't calculate it. And when I went to my endocrinologist, he said liver function good. So I'm going to need to talk to him, because it's like, how can you say it's good when it wasn't even calculated? Dummy. So yeah, I don't know why it's not calculating. I don't know why they don't have my sex on file anymore. That's very bizarre. Everything else is good. Cholesterol is all good. But again, all the reference ranges aren't there. And this is why. Because my sex is not on file. I don't know why. So if I actually look at the actual raw results, see how it will say, you know, red blood cell count, 4.13. And it gives a reference range for male and female. It says no patient age and or gender provided. Well, we know that the age is provided, but the gender is not. And they give you the reference range right here, and they're pretty much, well, they are a little different, but some of these are exactly the same. So I don't know why there's no sex on file. And here's the thing, okay? When I actually look at that full report, it has my date of birth on there, under my name and everything, so that's all good, that's on there. And then it says gender, N. What's the N? Is it non-binary, non-conforming? I mean, what the hell is that? It's male or female. Should have said female, it was female. I don't know if it was always listed as female, like if I look back at an older one. Let me look back at one from 2015 here. Let's see if it says female under gender. I just don't know why all of a sudden it would not show up at all. It's very bizarre. But looking back, yes, it did, female. So why all of a sudden is it not coming up? And that's why the liver test could not be performed. So something's screwy there, because this is, you know, gender N. Ain't no non-binary garbage, so I'm gonna need to talk to the lab people, I guess, or the doctor, and figure out what the heck's going on with that and why they can't be calculated. But yeah. So regarding the testosterone, I'm not sure if I'm having some kind of issue with that, the actual cream, because I've just been having like my heartbeat is like boom, boom, boom sometimes, and it's not really beating irregularly. It's just beating maybe a little faster, very, very pounding and hard. Sometimes feels like it's just gonna beat out of my chest sometimes. That can be related to the testosterone, so I'm not sure. I sent a message to my surgeon about all this, sent her the lab work as well for the testosterone levels. The other thing is, I'm not sure if this is related to testosterone as well, but just my head, it just pounds and pounds, like boom, boom, boom. Like it feels like my head's just all swelling up, and it's very painful. It doesn't happen first thing in the morning. It happens like usually like around after lunch. So around this time that I'm recording it here, like if I stand up from sitting down or like a half lying down, it would just I'll get a little bit lightheaded, and I'll just feel a pounding in my head. I feel like I'm just about to like pass out and fall down, so I need to lay it down for a little bit to correct that. So I don't know what's up with that. It's very uncomfortable. I thought maybe it was due to me wearing my hair up because I put it like a clip up on my head. Maybe that's contributing to it. I'm not doing it now, but it doesn't seem to feel any different from me doing it or not doing it. One thing that does help is the CBD. I put a little bit under my tongue, which I usually do anyway. Within like 30 seconds, it's probably about 25 to 50% of the pain and throbbing is like gone in my head, which is pretty impressive because I wasn't actually thinking it was going to do anything, especially that quickly, but it did a little bit. But yeah, something's just wrong with that. I shouldn't be doing that at all. Just all of a sudden, it's just been doing that for like the past week. So I'm not liking that. So we will see. I'm gonna finish getting ready now for my evening here. We should be all good for my special plans this evening, and we better be good. We better be good. Be pissed. So, yeah, some of you probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you probably don't, but regardless, I hope you enjoy that. That should be a thing. If it's not a thing, be pissed. But yep, I will talk to you all then, and we will see then. Okay. So you have a wonderful day and night, and I'll talk to you all later. Okay. Bye bye.